blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
In the center.
Ooh wee, man. All right, hold on. Let me get this.
Oh man,
what is going on, everybody?
Look at all the little heads.
All this melanin. I love it.
All this chocolate goodness, as Big Los would say.
No doubt, no doubt. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the center. Hey, this is a nice rundown on my roll right here. Got your boy the Veep in the building. Got Kev, D-Ray, Sharita, Mike Precise, and my man Prop Joe in the building. What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
Doing good. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Man, it makes me happy seeing Prop Joe up in the center this evening.
No doubt.
I was gonna do it last weekend, but I just bought a house, so there's a whole bunch of moving parts. But I couldn't miss it this Friday. So
congratulations, my
that's
dude.
what ballers do right there.
Thank you.
No, that is dope. So Prop Joe gets the opportunity to see the changing of the seasons. We've been summer vibing for a long time. Me personally, September's around the corner. I'm ready to move on from the heat. So let's go on and do that autumn flow. That's what I'm feeling right now.
That's my speed. That's my speed.
While that is my speed, for those of us who have grown up in North Carolina, we all know that it ain't but so many days of this what we call pre-autumn, right? Because it'll be some
summer.
false autumn and ghost summer. What Indian summer? Because look, it'll be some obscure day like September 17th, and it'll be 110 degrees for no reason.
No reason
at all.
And then it'll go into October, and then you'll have like 5 straight days of like 87 degrees, and we thought that we had to put our coats up.
And then 3 inches of snow at the end of the week.
And look, hold on, 3 inches of snow in the morning, and then 80-degree weather that evening.
Yes.
And then you hear thunder at night before you go to bed.
It's like in the Middle East.
The moral of the story is, if you don't like the weather in North Carolina, just wait 15 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's not.
That sounds about right.
That is the true definition of bipolar weather.
For real.
Yeah, we definitely.
Is that Mike going again?
The Grizzly got his ass again.
Dang! What are we gonna call it? What are we gonna call it when someone gets snapped up?
The Gremlins got his ass again. That's our new Tubi movie.
Oh,
jeez.
Right. The Gremlins.
No, you got to say the whole thing. Like a pimp named
The Gremlins done got his ass again. Mike Precise.
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, we have to. No, you know what? You're emotionally intelligent enough. We're not even going to hip you to nothing. We're just going to let you watch and observe, and you'll see. And there's D-Ray.
Wow, D-Ray's talking about somebody. Boom.
Oh goodness! Them Gribbles went for a 2-for-1 special.
They snatched them up.
Joe did.
D-Ray.
Moral of the story: don't talk trash.
Hey, this is what happened.
Save your trash talking for Monday. Save your trash talking for Monday, brother.
First of all, just because you got the new whip, don't think that I won't get you.
Oh,
That's
that means
number one.
I can come to your house and stand outside and like.
Nah, you don't want to do that. And number two, this is what happens when you're using your Barack minutes. When somebody calls you, you got to start all the way over.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, we got him again? Okay, there you are. He's there. Boy.
He's there.
It's just one of those nights. It's one of those nights. Anywho.
It was a great night.
We are going to keep it pushing while we can. Hey, I wanted to talk real quick about this situation right here. Salt and Pepper accuses UMG of blocking music streaming. They filed a lawsuit against UMG. Now, the whole situation with Spinnerella and everything's kind of left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. How is people feeling about Salt and Pepper's legend now with all that's been going on lately?
I mean,
what are y'all opinions?
You do dirt, you get dirt, I guess. I don't know. They should have never had any reservation about Spinderella from the beginning about anything. I mean,
well, they didn't have control anyway. Salt and Pepper is from the same crew as Kid and Play, and like that group was a group. And I can't remember the guy's name.
Herbie the Love Bug.
Herbie. Yeah, so he was the one that was kind of running that. Like,
how we know, Kev?
That dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I think he probably got the most benefit out of everybody, to be honest. I can't call it because we don't know what the dynamic was with the original Spinderella. I mean, that usually often happens in rock groups.
Right.
Here in Florida, and I used to work at Target, and one of my coworkers was the wife of one of the original members of Matchbox 20, and actually, Mark actually went to high school with one of our two of our friends, Pastor George and Josh, actually.
Dope.
So with that situation, they wrote like that whole first album. And when I was working with her, she was on this whole thing like, we're gonna be paid soon. We're gonna be paid because they didn't think that those guys were good looking enough to be with Mark, and so they got rid of him, who her husband, who was an original writer and composer of a number of their songs along with Mark, and so a lot of that first album was owned by. Was co-owned by him, and so she was like, "I can't wait to be out of this store," And I'm pretty sure they did pretty good. In their situation, Salt and Pepper, the artists got screwed, and that they were just treated as performers of the compositions, and so that's what's really crazy, as you can see now. See what they're fighting for. They're fighting for the rights to the music. They don't have the right to the music. All this, so it's real crazy. But I'm going back to saying that, you know what the initial dynamic was with the first one compared to the second one. Not saying that she was bad, but maybe she rubbed somebody, be it Herbie or maybe somebody else. But yeah, it's tough when you see one side and you don't hear a rebuttal, because we just get that. Now, my only thing is, what we seen, I don't know if you all seen the Drink Champs, the second Spinderella, the one that we all came to know and one I had a huge crush on.
Yep.
And it sort of feels the same way. And it's sort of given like that name is cursed. Like instead of Cinderella, they the Spinderella. Then the other two are the evil sisters. It sort of gives that look.
Yo, I never even thought of that analogy.
Let me interject, and Danny probably come off on the backside of it. Like if they're talking about streaming, there were no rules in place for streaming at the time in their heyday. And so, I mean, wouldn't you have to kind of renegotiate or establish performance rights or mechanical rights in the aspect of streaming, Danny?
Let me see.
Well,
Boy,
I'd have to
go ahead,
argue.
Joe.
I'd have to argue this though. With no agreement, that means that all of the streams is free money for UMG. What's the underlying cause as to why they're saying, "Oh no, we don't want to make any money"? Because at the end of the day, that's what's happening. What they're doing by not streaming those records is saying, "No, we don't want to make money." And I'm not really too familiar with record companies.
They don't want to make money.
Yeah.
That
So
part.
That's weird.
it feels like there's something that we don't know at play here. And it's probably something highly immature, but it just looks weird that the record company isn't still putting the records to stream, especially Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you think it could be? Do you think that some clearances weren't made in regard to the samples?
It's possible, but UMG owns this music, right?
Yeah.
Period.
Period. No, whether Salt and Pepper gets any money or anything out of it, UMG is, and they're full on like, no, we don't want this money. And that just sounds weird to me. Sorry, UMG, if y'all listening.
I think it's that, and I think it's also the unfortunate thing is we would have our generation would have to be the ones to start streaming it. So how popular is it? I mean, is it totally? The question is it totally unavailable to stream? Like you don't have any access. Like if I go in right now, I can't find any Salt and Pepper stuff. I remember.
I can get it on YouTube. I listen to Get Up a lot. I work out to that song. Okay. I get this stuff on YouTube, but maybe I don't know about Spotify or iPhone. Right, Apple Music, is it? I don't know about that, but I have access to the music I love by them.
Spotify has some of their songs. They definitely do.
I mean, so then it depends unless they're looking for certain songs. I mean, I do have and as like everybody else does probably, we do have like the old school R&B and hip hop where they sort of fall in that radio stations where they will get spins from that, but the streaming aspect is definitely going to be different. They might just be catching the effect of nobody's looking for it because that's not how we do music. People still, and a lot of older generation, it's not in our face. We rather just turn on the radio.
Right.
And I listen to the radio like my wife. She'll create a playlist and do like that. She's younger than me for some reason, so she'll do that. But like me, I like to listen to the radio. I like the radio personalities also. I like the little bit of. I don't like the commercials too much, but then you sort of kind of get used to it. Whatever. So it breaks it up a little bit. So yeah.
No, I'm with you. I ain't into that commercial mess. I want to hear music, and in my case, I don't listen to none of this new stuff. I don't know none of these new heads. I'm always listening to old stuff.
Yeah.
To segue into that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I listen to a lot of the new stuff. Not all of it, but I do give an air to it. Just because there's a lot of stuff that's, like I said, it might not be specifically relevant to me, but the skill set's still there. I think hip hop has had a moment where it really got trashed, but I think there's been a reemergence. Especially the females sort of kind of led the way. They're dropping just these hard, punch you in the mouth hits, and the
some of these females have been killing it.
They got to come back with it. But a lot of these rappers that became mumble rappers were already backpackers and stuff like that. It's just that the A&Rs or whatever, they saw that mumble rap was popular, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that too because it makes money." So they were just chasing the paper, and when they get down with it, they can actually spit.
Yeah.
It's that that hip hop versus the music business dichotomy that we kind of fell a victim to during that time.
Yeah.
Because hip hop, everybody's welcome, but the music business, everybody's not really welcome.
Wow.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That's about a valid point right there.
It's something that I saw. I mean, I know y'all did too. Cardi B redid Jay-Z's Imaginary Players, and did anyone hear it?
No.
I have not.
I've heard it
Okay,
a
so
couple times.
let's touch on that next time. Let's touch on that next time because half the room has heard it and half the room has not. We'll just leave it right there. But we can't segue. We can segue to like the Ghostface Killer album, the second Supreme Clientele. This is an example of some things that the younger generation might not understand. That entire album was maybe because I just want to talk about it. It was clearly a continuation of Supreme Clientele, the original, all the way down to the guy Knuckles, who was at the end. And then he had his son Buckles. I mean, it was really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I Supreme Clientele was like, some people like the Purple Tape. Is that the wrong artist? That's Raekwon, ain't it?
Raekwon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fish Scale, Iron Man. Yeah, it's so many Wu-Tang albums. I'm sorry to get on cross section, but like all of the old Ghostface Killer albums, I don't even know track numbers because I just listen to them because they're pieces, projects. But this one stayed true to the old one as if it was a continuation. I don't think the younger generation will understand it, and it might not get a lot of streams from the younger generation, but I know our group, our section of hip hop lovers is gonna continue to stream that and love that.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably have you heard it?
I've heard it. So I'm gonna almost disagree with you here, Sharita. I actually think.
Oh no!
I know, man. I know. Dang it. So look, here's the part that I'm disagreeing with. I'm not necessarily sure that the younger crowd won't take hold of this. What I'm finding as of late is a newfound appreciation for late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s hip hop by the younger generation.
Really?
Yes, I've got a niece that is a junior at A&T, and she knows all about the Ghostface Killer album coming out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she's not even old enough to drink. She's 20 years old, 19 years old. So I won't say that I expect that on a broad level, but I'd be remiss to let you say the young kids not going to take hold, because I think that I truly believe that there's an opportunity for them.
Sugar Shack says Prop Joe is in the building. Let's go.
Sugar. What's up, man?
No doubt. So real quick, I did everything backwards here. Normally, Prop, when we have people who come in who's not necessarily a part of the center, we like to get that opportunity to know a little history about them and so on.
Yes.
So the first question we would ask you is, do you remember the actual song that made you fall in love with hip hop?
The actual song that made me fall in love with hip hop.
Where it got your attention and you were hooked ever since.
Man, so now you're taking me back like 1980-ish, Brooklyn, New York. I'm a Brooklyn kid, right?
Let's go.
Okay, we up.
So yes, and it would be during the Mike Geronimo era. I can curse here, right?
Yeah.
Shit's real. I keep a spray in it because my shit is real. Real is real. I was already into hip hop, but that kind of brought me from a whole different platform. I started in music, in classical music, and Mike Geronimo was one of those people that pulled me right on into hip hop.
Okay, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the first hip hop, whether that's cassette, CD, MP3? Well, I'm sure you're a cassette or CD guy. that you bought hip hop wise. What was the first one?
The Adventures of Slick Rick.
Nice.
I was way too young to be listening to that. I was in junior high school when that came out.
I'm with you. Lottie Dottie was like the nasty tape for us.
My My mom heard me playing "Treat Her Like a Prostitute," and she lost her mind.
Oh my gosh.
Feeling like a prostitute.
Yeah. Don't treat me very well until you show it. It's good. Yeah, my mom said the mailman's back and the mailman's what? No. No.
That's wild.
That's when hip hop was the big rebel right there.
It was.
Oh man.
I remember a situation like that for me. Being a kid, at this point, I'm down here in Florida. I don't know how old I was, 13, 14, probably 14, 15. And I had an MC Light tape. And, at the time, her and Antoinette going back and forth with it.
Going at it. And her shutdown song, goddamn hoe, shut the F up. It was on. So I'm watching the car, I'm playing it. I stop it on that song. Mom has to go somewhere. I finish watching the car. She takes off. I'm like, going, where's my tape? Oh, snap. I left the tape in the car. I know not to ask for it. So I waited a while. A few days. Hey, Mom, you happen to see a tape? My mom's Jamaican. What kind of nastiness is that you listen to?
And what kind of nastiness?
Listening to? Well, I was like,
wow.
You
gotta get beat up.
Out the window. I can see it.
He's gonna get beat up.
I already knew it. I can visualize. I can just visualize that.
Sugar Shack said they took that Denise joint and ran with it. # Mike Geronimo.
Yeah.
They did.
And I remember that beef. Goodness gracious. Yep. Yeah, man. All right, so I wanted to segue in playing the video Ravelli because two of my favorite people here in the building. I friggin' love this song. You guys,
it's Reveille.
Reveille.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
French
Tomato.
revolt.
So I gotta give you some insight here. So I'm ex-military, right? I'm a Navy veteran. And one of the things that they would do when they wake you up, especially in boot camp, is Reveille. You could, even now, I'm sure I'm about 15, 20 years removed of being in the service, but even now on any naval vessel in the morning, 7 a.m., you hear Reveille. And then after Reveille is announced, then whatever needs to be done for the day. So in other words, it's your cue to wake up and not be asleep. I know woke is something different now, but that was the premise of.
But not to be asleep is a whole nother thing. To be woke is one thing, but to not be asleep is a whole nother thing.
Completely different. So that's where the whole Reveille concept even came from.
Gotcha.
Wake up.
It would be me to butcher a name, so nothing new.
Oh no, you're fine. It's French. We're not French.
Troy, I butchered your name, so say less, man.
Valid point. Valid point. All right, so check it out. I got my man Prop Joe, got Sharita, and this is Reveille right here. Check it out.
Reveille, nigga, Reveille. Stay woke every time I turn around is what they telling me, my nigga telling me. But how you out the matrix eating steak shit? Walking around third eye but ain't seen shit. Profiteer off the righteous and take flicks. It ain't charity and notoriety, you want a news clips. Looking for a way to bag shit, that sad shit. Show you how my fallback game mad quick. Here and there, milk a record spit acid. That's it, hazard. Plus I'm here forever like plastic. Still could quit tomorrow, nigga as if. Disappear, reappear, nigga magic. Chandelier, crystal clear, nigga tragic. Better to hang than to throw stones from that shit. What? But that ain't it.
My Leontine price is right as I lift my voice high. You can't make me or break me, shake me or take me for a ride because my pride can't be denied. From the Vegas Strip to the Show Me State, I'm of great value, can equate my state to an empty space. I'm blood-born royalty and I'm steeped in loyalty, so there's nothing you can do about it. Go ahead and stay mad about it, stay woke, please. We don't sleep, while you stay broke, we make wreck on these beats. And these streets is watching, every color hawking, time ain't stopping. The bodies is dropping, nothing is promised, except I'ma stay black and die. But while I'm here, I'm damn sure gon' try to enlighten and reach one, teach one right. Sure rock my folk for show, treat them right. Persona non grata, yet I stay hotter. No, I'm not a martyr, but I'm a child of the author. It was written long ago before I was born. That Saturday night in the midst of a snowstorm, I was armed for this war. You've been warned.
Said I gave you my last dime. Did you call? But it looked like a
Look, reveille, nigga, reveille. Stay woke every time I turn around is what they telling me, my nigga telling me. Might as well say I gave it all away. So I'm not surprised when shit don't stay. Open doors, but niggas rather jump over gates. Fuck crumbs, I really want full ass plates, army of one. And it really shouldn't be that way, pocket of ones. But niggas leave how they came, broke. But when I say it, look at me with disdain. Like he talk big game in a small ass frame. I'm like, watch him stare with a forehead vein. It's only okay when your girl say the same. Like nigga, watch how quick a nigga pull out the flame. Like nigga, perceive whoever call him the name. I know those, but in a way it's like you doing the same.
Revel.
Like I'm tagging people on social media.
Listen, y'all don't know how hot it was that the day of that video was one of the hottest. What?
It was.
We shot 2 or how many? We shot 3 visuals that day, right?
We did.
And that's the one you really need to see. The other John.
Kev, that video was edited by yours truly. It was more than just the rap piece of that.
Yeah.
There's a few others, but yeah, that was hand edited by yours truly.
Oh man, I love it.
And DJ Sugar Shack made a cameo. That was Jose before he grew his hair back out.
He did.
Shout out to Sugar Shack.
That was wow.
Sugar.
Yes, indeed. What are you feeling the direction with hip hop these days, Prop Joe? What do you think about it?
I think that I almost want to say I think that I don't know. There are there are a number of directions that we're going. Am I optimistic about where hip hop is going? Yes, I am optimistic. What's kind of unnerving is what I'm seeing from some of the current kids. Like a lot of the, forgive me, prostitute music is kind of selling right now. And it's not about skill set. Like even Little Kim was naked, but she was spitting shit. Okay, she was spitting hot shit. It wasn't just blah 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 coming out of her mouth, you know.
Right.
So, and respect to Remy Ma, but even now she's trying to get a sexy edge to herself. Where, you know, this is Miss Annie Up, okay? Like,
right.
I'm having trouble equating the two, all right? So I'm gonna say I think that I don't know, and I'm only speaking about the females. I can talk about the guys too. Like a lot of the guys, you got grandparents taking pop shots at each other, and you know, reality TV. Those same OGs that I revered and respected are now. You know how they say sometimes it's best not to get to meet your idol in person. Social media has transformed us into meeting our idols in person, and I'm not really too fond of a lot of them. So I'll say it that way. I'll say it that way.
I can understand that. Their personalities are really skewed.
Right. There used to be a time where the only time you would hear a wild story about DMX was on like the behind the scenes movies, or, you know, maybe he might say it in an interview. Now, all you have to do is open up your Facebook, Instagram, or what have you, and see them off the rails. Like right now, you could probably find one of your favorite MCs right now doing something crazy on social media. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
it's why I say I don't know. I'm optimistic because music is still dope right now. Even with the prostitute music, so to say. But I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, for me, I'm still listening to '90s era hip hop, and I've got some music friends. I listen to them, but even
I am
like
with
those
you.
guys are rapping like '90s hip hop artists, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I don't know right now.
Fair
I want,
enough.
I wanna lift it up, but I wanna trash it all in the same breath.
Mike Ty says, love the style and flow prop, and Sharita wrecked it, of course.
Thank you,
doubt.
brother.
Thank you.
So listen, real quick before we go any further, we always take the time to play some sort of nostalgic joint to just kind of reminisce. So I dug deep into the crates of YouTube, and I found something I haven't heard in a while. But this song was one of my faves. So let's check it out. Woo wee! Was that old enough for y'all?
Nuts.
I love Foo Stickers, man. That was one of my favorite groups, man.
Me too.
Yep. Did you like more? I want DOS effects. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Das is definitely wow. It's funny because DOS effects, man. I got addicted to them quick.
Yeah.
their whole style was so unique. Then people was like, "What is going on?" But I love them, man. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah. I love them both, though.
So, Prop, you got you working on some new stuff, or is what's going on with you?
I'm always working on new stuff, it seems. I actually I've been working quietly. I don't know if they want me to say nothing, but Team Envy. Shout out to Team Envy. AWAX.
Shout out.
AWAX. Shout out Team Envy. So what I've been doing is in my semi-ripe older age, I've kind of edged to retirement almost, okay? And I've got some buddies in the Greensboro area that kind of not letting me retire. I've got a nephew out here too. Shout out to Q. Q, I love you, Neff. And they don't seem to want to let me retire, Veep. Okay?
I get it.
So,
I get it.
I've actually been in the studio in and out for probably the last couple of years. So there's a collection of records. As far as Team Envy, that'll be the next thing to come out. Again, shout out AWAX. If you in the chat, Wax, make yourself be known. But Team Envy, there's a few records with Prop Joe you're gonna be seeing come from that group real soon. So shout out to Team Envy.
Nice.
As far as for myself, again, consistently, whether or not I decide to put out records, I'm like an artiste, Veep. Okay. This is my kind of why I'm an optimist and love and hate hip hop at the same time. There used to be a time when you put out records because there was a need for it, a call for it, right? Now that anyone could have recording at their fingertips, okay? Now what we're getting is product put into the market that isn't necessarily being asked for, okay? So I'd like for mine to not be one of those forced products into people's face, if that makes any difference. Whether or not I put something out as a collection now or later, be left to be seen. But I am recording, so shout out to Team Envy. Again, you'll see and hear records from me from there. But as far as for myself, not at the moment, Veep. Not looking to put anything out just yet.
About when do you think that's going to be released?
I'm sorry?
When's that going to be released?
So we're up in the air. Should be the plan is Q4, but this very well may happen Q1. The way that it's looking.
Okay.
It's just the terrain and the way things are. Q4 is the plan, but Q1 again. Follow follow Team Envy. All you got to do is Google, again, AWAX, Prop Joe on whatever. Just add me, and you'll see updates as they come out.
And what's that?
That's what's up.
What was like out of your personal work? Like, what was like one of your favorite joints that you've done?
Oh wow. So I know Sharita's not here. Sharita's gonna mention I made this record called Little Halliburton a while back. This is during the George W. Bush times. Halliburton, Dick Cheney, right?
Yep.
Corner in every market. That was my plan. Corner every market. I'm an MC, but I produce and DJ and I was host of the Prop Joe radio show, one of the first live internet radio shows that existed here in the Mideast region. So like I've kind of I would say that would be the most that project would have been the most the one that was the most important. My opus was this most recent one. I did just drop a recent one. I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago where this where Reveille came from. propjoemusic.com. Just go there, you can hear the record. That was my opus, man. That was almost kind of my farewell to MCing, to be brutally honest. But wow. again, my buddies, my brothers, my nephew, they just won't let me do it, guys.
That's the thing with music now. Like right now, I'm seeing a reemergence, and you're seeing it too, of the old heads.
Yes.
And it's like, because for a while, I know for real, like I was like, man, Nas was like sort of kind of the only one sort of kind of putting this out, you know, King's Disease 1, 2, 3, and then it was like, ooh, Jay with the 444 record, and it's like, okay, it's like, but that was it, and then it was like desert, but all of a sudden we started coming, especially 2025, man, we coming with it, and I feel like the old heads is up, and we doing it nice, like even. You got Slick Rick, you got Kwame, of course, you got Raekwon, Ghostface, who else? Common and Pete Rock, so it's just so many artists. MC
Alchemist
Light,
and Erykah Badu get ready to drop something.
About to drop something. I wanted to go to that concert so bad, but it was, I'm be 52 in about a week. I can't do standing room. I can't do the standing. I'll be able to sit.
I'm with you, bro.
HOB is stand only. I'm like, girl, we up there. Don't do that to us.
Listen, I'm in my mid-40s and I'm the same way. Like, I can't stand. I need a chair.
I need a chair. I'll stand, but I want the ability to put my butt down.
I need a VIP section somewhere.
I know it get sold out fast. And I wasn't gonna pay no $900 for it. But if she does something else, I'm gonna try and go for real. Yeah, Alc's been busy, man. He's been so he's got with her. He's got a couple other artists he's putting out stuff with too. So there's 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz put out something. Of this generation. Tyler the Creator and Chance the Rapper. Chance's album is crazy. What he just put out. I love that. So they are, like I said, of the younger, I'd say they're like, some of them are technically unks now, but they coming out with some nice stuff too. So hip hop is just up right now.
So D-Ray was saying, Kev, you might have died at the artist block. The reason why is because the AC did not work, bro. So everybody was in that building. Yeah, Prop was there.
Rotisserie chicken.
But I'm gonna tell you, everybody was feeling the vibe that the heat was, it was annoying, but we had the drinks flowing. People would step outside and everything.
The energy keeps you up.
Big time. That's why I didn't stay long up there, Prop, talking about business, because I'm like, people in here sweating previously. They ain't trying to hear all that. Let's get back to the music. Let's get back to the music and whatnot. But it was a good night. So, yeah. So, were you always a host? Because was it Sharita that put you on to host for us, or how'd that go?
So she actually reached out to me, but me and her have been constant collaborators for probably 20 years, guys. Me and Sharita go back. and I had hosted other events. We had done events together that I had hosted. So as far as for the Blast 24/7 team, that was my first hosting gig. And she reached out to me and was like, "Prop, again, you know, I've got those friends that they just won't let me retire in peace, guys. Okay." Because in all honesty, Kev, you may not know this, brother. I've probably been to about 5 or 6 countries in like the last year and a half, and I don't mean like for week-long vacations. I'll habla poco español, so I'll go to Mexico. I just got back from the DR. I'm a traveler. That's kind of what I've been doing with my time. Kind of clearing my mind, and it's partially why I'm doing this, because I'm here with a clear mind now. You know, a happy mind, a safe spaced mind.
I love that.
Yeah, Sharita reaches out whenever she calls. I make sure to answer. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
As was Mike Precise said, yes, bro, there's a need for us. 40, 50-year-old rappers are needed in capital needed. And D-Ray said Prop has actual wardrobe changes, a true hip-hop moment.
He not gonna let me live that down either.
Not at all, bro.
I'm gonna make sure the next event I'm gonna have 5 or 6 more outfits.
That's what's up. But that hey, that is a true entertainer, so I don't knock that at all. What does he say? It's a safe space mind. That's a mixtape.
That's right.
I feel that. So, any thinking of doing any collaborations, or you're still doing just solo projects?
Again, the biggest collaboration at the moment has been the Team Envy group. Again, it's a lot of us. It's probably about 10 of us. It's Wu-Tang-ish, okay? We got a big group. And so that's been the bulk of the collaborations. But for you folks that's listening, that's looking, that's watching, message me. I pretty much say yes to almost everything, guys. So don't say Prop Joe is Hollywood or try to charge crazy numbers. Message me, and if it's dope, then let's do it.
Facts. Welcome back, Sharita. You see us?
Hey. Yeah, I see you now.
Yeah,
hey.
So he was explaining to us how you had held him at gunpoint to host for the Blast show.
Yeah, my little brother has been on a mental clarification journey.
Yes.
And quite frankly, it's just, and we won't go on it too hard, but it's just, working in entertainment can be exhausting, especially when you have people that one, don't want to put in the work, but they want you to produce results for them. And 2, people who, once they get results from utilizing platforms that you have facilitated or curated, they act like they don't want to reciprocate, because hip hop is a reciprocating process. It's for everybody, and it's like, give a hand up. If someone gets into a place where it's like, hey, I'm doing something different, come along. You know what I mean? And people just aren't that way anymore. People are very selfish. And, my little brother ain't got no tolerance for it. I have a little bit more tolerance, and I have to be like, hey, you, we're hip hop. Let's do it. And he's like, no, I won't. Because if I do, you're not going to like me if I do it the way that I do it with this headspace. So I said, okay, like, he's quality. He's about quality. He's not about quantity. He hasn't done a radio show since he was nominated at SCA Award back in the early 2000s because of the crap with people. And I get it. But I tell him, do not let people stifle him. Y'all can still cop Square One, Prop Joe's last effort on digital streaming platforms.
MFers.
Oh, there it is.
PropJoeMusic.com. PropJoeMusic.com.
MFers, he says. Oh no, you're fine. But we like quality. We can, You know how I feel, Troy. I can do bad. I can do bad by myself, or I can make myself look bad all by myself. I don't need no help.
That part.
And when you put your best foot forward, and people don't really put their best foot forward too. If it's not beneficial to them, they don't want to do it. They're not doing it for the movement. They're not doing it for the culture. They might say they're doing it for the culture, but really, what are you doing? If you're sectionalizing, is that a word? Sectionalizing people and situations and don't want to, you can't come over here where the cool kids are, but are you, what do you mean? Hip hop is for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. And honestly, I backed away from certain levels and I started, coming toward the internet and doing things like that because the field is too much and my personality doesn't have a restraint at this point. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. It comes along with being almost 50. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
No doubt.
And you might not like it. I'm not gonna be mean because I'm a woman of God, but at the same time, there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. And if you're not doing the right things, I'm gonna tell you what, maybe unsolicited even, because y'all know I'll give unsolicited advice.
Sometimes it's needed.
But my little brother, he don't have no tolerance. So, whenever it's time, I'd be like, hey, you like hip hop, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when, the Urban Excursion came along, Prop Joe, I was like, hey, Prop, I need someone who's going to move this room. And with a sophistication that you possess, he's like, I'm coming with the outfits. And then of course we have we've been a trifecta for a while.
We have.
Jose is always the wheels of steel, always the music, like from when we used to do. I think Jose and I did 3 Get It In talent showcases in Greensboro, and those were really successful. And he and Prop Joe came to the 3rd one that we had at the Touch of Class on High Point Road. Shouts out to Greensboro, guys. And he was like, hey, I like what y'all are doing. And he's like, we like you too. We know who you are. And so, we all started collaborating. And ever since then, I don't know, it reminds me of a movie. I'm saying something like a movie. But ever since then,
it's been Beach Street.
Yeah, it's been on and popping since. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's not ever he calls me. Prop never calls us and be like, I got something. He'll be like, yo, we got something. Or if we approach him with it, it's like we. So we're like a little unit.
Yep.
And then of course the Team Envy guys. Oh wow, amazing group of people. Man. Amazing group of people, talent. Shout out to AWACS, T-Shep, all of those guys. And all of them have, Johnson. Alex Johnson, Beast Johnson on the bass. Y'all gotta check it out. Seriously. Go on YouTube. T-Shep, she's an amazing little, she'll get me for saying that, but she's an amazing little powerhouse. She's performed from here to Arizona on her own dime and her own travel and her own, booking. Like she's from here, but she ain't scared to go where she got to go to teach and empower people with her music. She's amazing. Yeah, check those artists out. They're all local, 336.
There we go. Give me a second. I got to catch up on some of these chats. DJ Sugar Sack says, I truly appreciate the seasoned rappers making comebacks, dropping albums, and letting the YNs know where it all started. No doubt.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Absolutely.
I like to call them YKs. I'm pulling from Kyrie. It's not changing the narrative. Young Kings.
What? Young Kings.
Some of them really is.
Yeah, you got to speak those things into existence that are not, So. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yo, what up, King?
Mike Precise says, give me a sec, Sharita. Mike Precise says, whenever I do a video, I'm going to change t-shirts 10 times. D-Ray said,
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a list of chats. Let me get these through.
Oh yeah, go
One
ahead.
one thing about being in your 50s, patience is not given. Don't waste my time. Sugar Chat said, "Listen, guys, our chemistry has always been crazy since day one." Mike Precise, that part of what kept me away from the business for so long. Apparently, that was the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Hulk Smash. I don't know which part he was talking on that one. Yo, Jose, don't make Papa Midnight make a late night run. All right, Shereen, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like to use the term YNs either, but it's kind of like the young kids will listen, Kevin, but the YNs don't want to listen.
I think the YNs are listening. They just not hearing it from people that they respect. I think they need to hear things from people they respect. And what that sometimes means, because I find myself doing this a lot of times. A lot of the knuckleheads are my friends. Okay, sometimes you got to meet people where they at. The problem is that we and I might be venturing into left field here, but we've kind of developed as a society to be so self-centered that we're unwilling to meet people where they're at in order to get that result. You know,
come on, Prop Joe, speak it.
Sometimes we got to do that, even if we don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and that's the part where where I don't have the patience and you do, because you have the ability, like with artist development, I can see you doing exactly that. But me, I'm not the old lady on the porch per se, because I am an artist and I'm serious about my stuff. And I don't knock other people's stuff. But my whole thing is, if I'm telling you you're holding the mic wrong, if I'm telling you that you're holding the mic wrong and you tell me I'm going to do it this way anyway, this is what I feel comfortable doing, well, you're going to look like a fool eventually, and someone else is going to tell you or either not let you be on the stage because you don't know how to hold a mic. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Work your little triangle. Work your triangle. Stop smoking so you can build endurance to be able to spit your lyrics when you're on stage. There's no need for someone who's 21, 22 years old that can't spit a 7-minute set without getting out of breath. That doesn't make sense to me. You need to be running and walking, fast walking or running. This is old school rules. Walking or fast running or jogging or whatever with your lyrics, spitting your lyrics, memorizing them, 1, 2, gaining the endurance to be able to be on the stage, to be able to do the energetic part. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Young people, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that part. But see, Prop Joe, he can tell some knuckleheads that.
Yeah.
And they'll
I'm
be
gonna be like, hey bro, you trying to get on this stage? No. Then keep doing what you're doing, because you're not about to.
And see, that's probably because of the gender thing. Because, like when a woman says stuff, it's hardly heard until, you're Sylvia Rohn or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got one
Keep
more
working at it, guys. Keep working.
We got one more speaking point before we head out.
Okay.
This cat here. Funk Master Flex.
Funk Master Flex.
fake Master Flex.
I like that one.
Fake news.
Hey.
Bruh.
Hey. No matter how we feel about him, he has trailblazed, and he did 30 years on radio at Hot 97, and he's saying goodbye with his bombs. And remember the time he played Otis by Kanye and Jay-Z 23 times? At least 20 times, because he was so enamored by the track and all the bombs that went off on that track. I don't know if y'all remember that. But everyone has considerations about him.
No, always good. Not always. He's everybody, like Pop said. You don't want to meet your heroes. Have I met him? No. But all the things I've heard haven't been good. But he's done a lot for hip hop. He's broke a lot of artists. He's He's given opportunity, a platform for a lot of artists to show how great they are. And one of my favorite moments was Black Thought's 7 to 8 minute freestyle where he just actually
annihilated the mic,
annihilated anything, and I don't care what Joe Crack has to say between Black Thought and Jigga. Sorry, Jigga.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with Will I Am. I don't care. I'm
a staunch Jigga fan, but I gotta agree with you, man. I think Black Thought's a better MC. I do.
Yeah.
Listen, Tariq Trotter for president.
Please, you already know it.
Yeah, that part.
Hands down.
He's been slapped since Organics, man. Like they have been the legendary Roots crew. They are. You know, what's the first Roots song? What's the first Roots song that you heard that really put you on?
That one got me on.
What?
The Concerto of the Desperado.
Wow.
That one right there, man. That one.
That's Illadelph Half-Life. That's Illadelph Half-Life. I've been messing with them since Organics and Do You Want More. Have you ever heard Do You Want More, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like Silent Treatment was amazing. And that's how I found Ursula Rucker, because she was a poet that they would always put on the tail end of their albums. Ursula Rucker. Shouts out to Ursula Rucker in Philadelphia. Then of course Joe Scott. Yeah.
Just
it's crazy that he did not get credit for her.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't know if we were done with Funk Master Flex. I was gonna say that, Kevin, because I saw that the other day too.
Yeah. And also, Funk Master Flex is not leaving. He's just changing his time slot. That's the part that's not right.
But see, I thought that he was. See, that's what I mean. At first, Fat Joe put up this post, and everybody's like in the comments, "Yo, we thought he was dead. Change your verbiage, Fat Joe." You saw that, right, Kev?
I didn't see that.
And then I think Fat Joe might have changed it by now, but initially last night or night before last, when I first saw it, everybody in the comments was like, "Yo, change it up. We thought he was dead, you know." And then because Fat Joe has a funny way of saying things.
He got a sus way of saying things, but we're gonna let him live, okay?
You know what? I knew he was gonna say that, and you're gonna say what he said, aren't you?
Nah, I ain't gonna repeat it because I don't think another grown man should be allowed to say what he said about Glizzy.
Yo, because Jada Kiss's response was like, yo.
I'm gonna let him live on that.
We love Fat Joe. Fat Joe. Shouts out the Bronx, the Boogie Down. Home of my babe. My babe is from the Bronx, so I'm a trans. Who is it? A transfer? Not a transfer. I'm an honorary Bronx. I'm an honorary Bronxite in some ways, I guess. Just like he's a transplant to North Carolina, yeah.
No doubt. Let's see here. What else? Because the chat's been ablaze this evening.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Mike Precise said, "Yeah, sis. Lord knows I got to get in better shape. Run out of breath at the end of a second joint."
See what I mean? All you gotta do is an easy fix. Just stress walk while you spitting your lyrics. I'm a poet, and I gotta get on stage with guys like Prop Joe. Like we used to perform Reveille consistently. Yeah. And he's like you said, he's a former military guy. And at the time, I wasn't as slim as I am now. I mean, I'm not the slimmest, but I was at least 250 when I'm out here spitting this music with Prop Joe. And he's like, "You sure you good tonight?" And if Prop Joe, after the set, he's like, "Yo, you killed that." If Prop Joe said I killed it, I killed it. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, definitely make sure you gotta have your endurance up, especially you old head rappers.
So Soul Res, which is D-Ray, I've been in studios for over 30 some years. I've never had the patience for idiots that don't listen. That goes for YNs and ONs.
That's good. That's real good. That's real good.
Oh man.
Sugar Shack said when Chuck D was training rappers, he had them run around the track in sports field and had them rhyming while they were jogging. And
Yes.
Running Buster Rhymes knows about it all too well. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I got that from reading like probably Word Up magazine or something back in the day.
Word Up
Like
magazine. Salt and pepper, heavy D.
Shouts out when magazines matter. You waited by the mailbox to get your East Bay and your
imagine
Word
our
Up
generation?
magazines.
Could you imagine our generation with the internet? Could you imagine that?
Oh,
Listen,
man.
we would have been no good. We would have been worthless, and they would have caught everything that we did. We were worthless, man. Thanks to God for change and deliverance,
Yes.
because we were worthless. We was worthless.
No,
Who's worthless?
we was
Well,
good.
look, the internet paired with our parents not being home. The internet paired with us being latchkey kids.
Yeah.
The internet dating, but we was never mind. Because I got into so much trouble. Like my brother and my sisters would tell you, I was thank God for deliverance.
Sharita, I'm from the generation that they clown you for trying to meet a girl online, though, man.
Absolutely. What was the AOL
You had to go
chats?
up and talk to a girl, right?
Yeah, jumping
You
in
had to-
DMs
you
now,
had to
that's
have-
the norm. And we used to
You
clown
had to
dudes for
have
that.
some game. You had to have
Yeah.
some game. But even in the DMs, they say they don't have game. You know, I'm a married woman now. But for a time, I was single, and it was like, "What you doing, beautiful?" is not the way to talk to a woman who's paying her own bills.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I was the one that would go take you out. We would go out to eat and go Dutch, and I'm gonna pay for my own food. I'm not gonna
So-
sit here and go and eat food that you're paying for, and then be on my phone the whole time showing my plate but not showing my date. He better be good looking enough for me able to be like, "Yo, look at this guy I'm with."
That's
Ain't that
funny.
right, Jose? Ain't that right, Jose?
D-Ray said if I had the internet, I might have wound up in the Supermax. That is crazy.
You know what? I believe D-Ray because he is a sinister what?
You know. Mike D said, nah, glad we didn't have no World Wide Web. Facts.
He's with Ned. He ain't going nowhere.
What's
You
up,
would have been right with
señorita?
Ned. Hey,
Oh.
shouts out to Mrs. Dolvin.
Cuarentaro.
Correcto, though. That's a Mexico buddy. Hi, Miss Mexico. Hi, Abby.
Hola,
Oh, come through
Welcome.
international. Where's my click? Da, 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 da.
Hey, but real quick
Hola,
before we
hola.
bounce out, I had saved this. Shout out to DJ Sugar Shack, but this mix is a nice DJ. Let's check it
The
out.
views expressed on this recording are solely those of the artist.
was funky.
Wow.
That's why I had to play that, because that was just such a vibe, man. Oh my goodness.
You
There
know
you go.
what?
So,
I think that's our first international person in the chat.
Shout out Abby.
The center is gone international.
that's what we're trying to do. That's what we've been wanting to do.
Let's go. What did you tell me earlier when we were chatting, Troy? You said watch it. Watch. That's what you said. Yeah.
So watch.
Let's go.
Blast will start getting noticed more and more. Things are gonna be changing on the up and up for sure.
That's right.
Let me see what they say. Yes, break beats. DJs are the skillfulest. Do that, young man. Mike D loves the DJ. I'm with him though. That DJ was killing it. Facts.
We want everybody to know that Indie Pulse Music Magazine and Blast Music 24/7 will be at the North Carolina Folk Festival the weekend of the 13th in September, downtown Greensboro. We have backstage access, and we hope to get a few words from Speech from Arrested Development. They're performing at the Folk Festival. Arrested Development, everyday people. Mr. Wendell, you got to know who they are by the genre and the generation in which you are contained, but it's going to be exciting. So we're definitely making strides. There's a lot of great bands that are going to be out there that weekend, but we're going. The headliner is Arrested Development. I think it's like between 8:30 and 10 o'clock on one of the main stages. Stay tuned to that.
Yeah, exciting stuff, man. It's only going to get better. We really enjoyed our North Kakalaki excursion. We're going to see what we're going to do next year. I'm trying to pull Orlando, Florida for the next event. But we'll see how that turns out. It's still a little soon because we're trying to finish the website as well as the journalistic website. We're trying to get those done first. Once those are done, then sky's the limit. So, Prop Joe, if you can hang with us after we get done with the show, my brother. And everyone else, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. We appreciate you. Definitely bring a friend, family member, or whoever that just loves great hip-hop music. Tell them to come check out the center every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Definitely leave a comment and a like. And I appreciate you guys. And listen, just like Rakim says, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So always keep it at the center. We love y'all. Be safe, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.
They used to jam in the center.